actually, why am I locking this? There you go. There's actually a two-step locking mechanism here. You can't just open it and you can't just unlock it. This is to prevent people from breaking and entering into the car very easily. As some of you guys might know from the channel, my name is Henry. I drive a Honda Civic 9.7. I first started by helping out my family with our tofu shop. I used to deliver all over to Sacramento, into the ghetto parts, into the nicer parts of it, like Roseville, but it was really the ghetto part of it that made me the driver that I am today. Obviously, when you're going through the ghettos, you're not going to stick around for too long, right? I mean, you need some mods to make sure you get through it alive. So that's where all the stuff that I put into my car really comes in. So obviously, I've had a lot put into the car too, just because it's an older car, so you have to put a lot into it. I wouldn't say I'm a self-identified racer, but I'm Asian, I drive a Civic. People are all gonna call me a racer. And I remember trying to race this one guy before too. This was back in high school. He had a red Camaro. I look over, he's smiling at me. What the fuck is this guy? He's waving at me, he's like, hi! I'm like, what is he doing? It turns green, I slam on my gas. And I think for like the first 2 seconds I was in the lead. You know, I jolted forward, I heard some clang right behind me too. Hope that was his car, but came back, my bumper was gone. Anyway, I won for those first 2 seconds. That's all that matters. And then I think he took me in the last, like, 3/4 mile. But I think, I had that moral victory. It's a Honda Civic 9.7. I've put almost 200,000 miles on this already. This is actually not an odometer. This is actually tracking the date of when I got this car. This is manufactured 1997, September 1st, which is coincidentally Smurf and WRX's birthday. Happy birthday, Mike, when you get this or when you see this. So there's definitely like a few nice features in the car I really get to use when I'm driving on the road. For instance, this car does overheat quite a bit. So when that happens, it's actually really nice. This is the overheat gauge. So when it gets too hot, you turn it to how hot you think it is. And this will draw the heat in and keep the engine cool. Pretty amazing, right? Right? Look under the hood and see what kind of mods I have, right? So, my little, what is this? Little jig kind of broke, so I need some pliers to open this thing up. There we go. Nice, satisfying pop. Oh. So this is the beast beneath the beauty. Obviously, it's gone through a lot. I mean, I think this is... Oh, you can actually see the crack in the manifold right there, too. And I replaced this radiator about 2 or 3 times. Or the radiator 2 or 3 times. And this is still... yeah, I'm not sure what this is right here. I think I need to remove that. So, this is all pretty much, overhauled. What is it? 4 cylinders. I got, my flux capacitor over here, too. Installed that, about 5 years ago, just so I can go over 66 miles per hour without blowing up. I think that was probably like the biggest thing that made my car what it is today. I have this intake. It's a, oh, look at that. It's a Tiger Poly intake. It sucks real good. I actually have the biohazard air filtration system that Tesla is developing. I got like a prototype of it too. So it's actually really nice. Like, I don't have to worry about like how hard that air pollution is. Especially since we were living in SoCal. That's like one of the biggest things I have to worry about. I got this little slot over here too if I want to save any leaves that I see. Sometimes, autumn will just come and it will have the most beautiful leaves. Sometimes if I find like a really nice maple leaf, I'll put it in here in this little cubby for myself and just look at it later on. And of course, there's no mod complete without an aftermarket battery. This has 1.6 gigawatts installed into the system. Actually feeds right into the engine block over here, and then right into these coils, and then that's how I get that little extra speed boost. Like, people are always talking about like getting NOS and all that shit. Like, I don't need that. I got 1.6 gigawatts. Bam! One of the best things I like about this car is how much trunk space is in it too. Like, I can fit, like camping gear, all the groceries I want. I go to Costco like every weekend and I buy a ton of shit. So I definitely like all the trunk space that I have. Now, I only have my groceries here today. The standard food groups, protein, carbs, and sugar. Who needs a fat, right? So this is my balanced diet right here. I can't wait to dive into this. So even though this car's been like it's almost 20 years old, I still want to put like a lot of stuff on it too. I'm thinking of going like new wheels, a body kit, get that engine swapped out for sure. Get these windows even darker, like not even like, you know, gray or anything. It's gonna be like straight night black. I don't even want to look, or I don't even want to be able to see outside the window. That's how black I want that tint to be. And then maybe, you know, unlower this car, because right now it's lowered, not because I wanted to, because of freaking suspension shot. You know, get that up and going again. So I want a smooth ride. It's gonna be a nicer ride. So I think I should have all that done in a few months. So I hope you guys can join me for that new review once I have everything on this car all sorted out again. So I know from the last video, a lot of people were saying like, oh, it's Henry's back, Henry's back. I'm like, oh, I really appreciate that. You know, but baby, I was never gone.
What'd you guys think of that one? That was pretty fun. That one was with Henry as the ricer, me as the cameraman director on this video. We actually have a behind the scenes version of the same one. So if you guys want to see what the process of storyboarding, what we're doing behind the scenes, we'll show you guys in the next video. Also, if you guys liked it, please subscribe, share the video, and like the video. Just share it with your mama, your neighbor, and your dog, because I think they all would love this. So next time, I will catch you guys later.